welcome to Rooted in Essential Oils. My name is Famous, and today, this video, I'm going to show you how to make a cologne. So I'm gonna do seven different cologne scents, and I'll break them into each section of their own. That way you're not confused. But I'm just wanting to share healthier options than using a fragrance that's made up of chemicals. I'm going to show you a more natural way of you making a cologne for the men because it is Father's Day coming up next week. So this is a better, healthier option than using colognes from the store. It's a more natural way. I am going to turn my diffuser off so it doesn't disturb the smell that the scent that I'm trying to create. But these two oils are free this month, so if you order, you can get free oils at the 190 PV mark. And if you're not familiar with PV, it means point value or product value. So once you meet the requirements of ordering, you get free products in return with Young Living. So I just turned off the diffuser. That way I can make these colognes without it being disturbed with the diffuser, and I can actually smell it. So the first cologne that we're gonna make it's called Lumberjack. So I've never made a men's cologne. This was actually my first time, but I found these recipes online, so I wanted to try them. They sound pretty good, and I have all the oils, so that is why I'm doing this. And I wanted to share it with my people. So fellas out there, or even ladies who like a masculine scent, or want to get their husbands or their significant others, uncles, brothers, cousins, whatever you want to call them in your life, this is a perfect gift to get them for Father's Day or just any other day. So this is an empty essential oil bottle. I like to reuse these for purposes like this. That way I can bind all the oils in one bottle, and then I let it sit for a week. So anytime you make a cologne with essential oils, you should let those oils marinate and just marry each other and create that natural, beautiful scent that you're going for. And let them just sit before you mix them with a carrier oil. A carrier oil is just going to make the essential oil last longer, but it's also going to dilute, and it's just going to stretch those oils a little further. A carrier oil does have bigger molecules than an essential oil, so that's why it's called a carrier oil. But it just helps dilute and stretch your essential oils. So this is an empty one that I have, and I reused it from, this was called Ever Essence essential oil. So it has like a pine smell to it. I didn't rinse it out because this bottle does have like pine oils that I'm going to put in here, so it's not going to hurt it. And this one is going to be called Lumberjack. Lumberjack. So I'll be looking to my right to look at the notes to see how many drops we're going to do. So the first oil is, the recipe required juniper essential oil. I don't have juniper, so I'm going to replace it with Idaho blue spruce, and this is another tree oil, and I think it'll do justice without the juniper. So we are going to do 10 drops. All these recipes that I'm doing, I'm going to triple them because I'm going to give these colognes out to the fellas in my life, whether I work with them at home, just in my life in general, I'm going to give them something that's more natural. And that's what I did for Mother's Day for the ladies. So, any mother figures out there, I gave them something to say thank you. So, I'm going to do it for the fellas as well. So, we're doing 30 drops of the Idaho Blue Spruce. If you were going to do this a single recipe, you would do 10 drops. So, we're doing 30 because we're tripling it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 26, 17, 18, 19, 30. So I did 30 of the Idaho Blue Spruce. This does have like a tree scent to it. The next one is Cypress. This, I don't know what to compare this to. It's an earthy like smell. It's not a blend of oils, so it's only one oil, cypress. Cypress was mentioned in the Bible, throughout the Bible, many times, and it is a good one. It's a holy oil. It smells really woodsy. So not like a pine, but more of a earth woodsy smell. Doesn't smell bad, but if you're doing a single on this recipe, you're gonna do 5 drops, but we're gonna do 15 because we're triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that was 15 drops of cypress. Now we're going to do 10 drops if you were doing single of pine. Pine smells just like pine. If you want it to, like the Household Thieves cleaner that I have that's plant-based, if you wanted a more pine smell, you can add pine essential oil to it, and it will give you that like pine sol smell. If you're into the pine sol, it's a more natural way with using the Thieves household cleaner. But pine, we're gonna do, it says 10 drops, so we're gonna do 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was 30 drops of the pine. And then we're going to do, for the last oil, it's peppermint. Peppermint smells just like peppermint. This is really good for headaches. You can take 1 drop in your mouth, on your tongue, and push your tongue to the top of your mouth, and it will help with subsiding that headache. But it is intense, so just bear with it. It's not gonna hurt you or anything like that, but it smells just like peppermint. So we're doing, if you're doing a single, this would be 5 drops. We're doing 15. So that was 15 drops of the peppermint. And then we're just going to, this does have a dropper, so you've seen how I was dripping the oils into this bottle. This dropper is actually off. It's on the top of the lid. So I'm just going to screw it back on and shake it up. And then we'll let this sit for a week. And it definitely has that like lumberjack smell. Definitely like a tree smelling oil. It does not smell bad. you get a hint of the peppermint, but the tree oils take over it. So it does smell good. I like the smell of it. And I will definitely be trying this. And then mixing it with a carrier oil is just going to, depending on the carrier oil that you use, it will change the scent just a little bit, but you would want the carrier oil and the essential oil to sit for at least a month. That way they marry together. But you can use jojoba oil for a carrier oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, um, almond oil, coconut oil. There's so many carrier oils that you can use. Um, the one that I'm going to be using is probably going to be the coconut or almond oil. Haven't decided yet, but it'll be one of those two. But that is the lumberjack, and you see how much oil is in here. So I can probably make about, we would say maybe like 4 or 5 rollers with this. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to let it sit for a week, and I will label this so I know what this is. So I'm going to just put LJ on the top for lumberjack. All right, so we got LJ, lumberjack, and we'll just let that marry. And then next Sunday when I go to work, I'll just hand these out to the fellas and say Happy Father's Day. Also, outside of Young Living, my husband and I, we do make body butters and bar soap. So I will also be giving those to the fellas, just to show them my appreciation, and I care, and it's a business. So the cocoa butter, it doesn't come in this jar. I just put it in this jar, but it's a whipped cocoa butter. It has a masculine scent to it. It's made with cocoa butter is the base, that I get off of Amazon. But I do infuse it with an essential oil, which I will not tell that secret because it's part of the business that we have created, and I don't want to give that recipe away. But this is a good body butter. I love it. I also want to try doing a mango body butter. But it is for the fellas. Ladies, you can use it too. You're just gonna smell a little masculine. But it smells really good, and we use the same scent for the bar soap. So this is the bar soap, and it does have poppy seeds in it. We do make it without the poppy seeds, but the poppy seeds help exfoliate your skin. So I like using it on me. My husband likes it without the poppy seeds. But it's whatever you would like. But we do sell those outside of the Young Living. It's our own brand and business, and it's called Rude Boy 303. So be looking for that here soon. We're gonna launch it here real soon. But this is just a little tease for you. So we got the body butter and we got the bar soap, and it's for the fellas, but ladies, you can use it too. The bar soap is either shea butter. You can get it in shea butter, or you can get it in the coconut butter. And eventually we'll start doing the mango butter. But for right now, it's just shea butter or coconut butter. And that's the base of the soap. And they work both pretty great. I like them better than the store. And then we just infuse it with our essential oils. And we either put some with poppy seed or some without. And then the body butter is just 4 ingredients, natural ingredients, and we whip it, and it doesn't come in this jar, so just know it will not be this one. It comes in a metal tin, a black metal tin, and we'll have 2 sizes for that one. But the next cologne that we will be doing. So now we're going to do the second cologne. So this one, I have an empty bottle again, nothing in it. This was an old peppermint bottle. So it does still smell like peppermint. But this is going to be perfect for this cologne that we will be making. So there is a dripper on this one, and all you have to do is just take the lid and angle it, and it will pry off fairly easy. So now we can drip oil into this bottle, and the little dripper is still in the lid. So for this one, we're going to use spearmint. So I don't have spearmint, so I'm going to use peppermint. And this was an old peppermint bottle, so I'm just going to replace that oil. And the recipe says 5 drops of spearmint, so we're going to do 15 drops of peppermint. Again, I'm tripling the recipe, so we'll do 15, but if you're doing a single recipe, it would be 5 drops of spearmint, and in my case, peppermint. Let's see. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10. So that was 15 drops of the peppermint. And the next oil is going to be eucalyptus blue. So with Young Living, there are 3 eucalyptus. This one I just got probably like 2 months ago. But they do smell different. I don't know how to describe them. They all smell like eucalyptus, but there's a little difference between each one. And this one, yeah, it's not a blend of oil. It's just a different eucalyptus. It kind of gives you like eucalyptus with a little herb. That's what it's giving me. Like maybe eucalyptus and like rosemary or something. That's what it smells like to me, but rosemary is not in this. So we're going to do 10 drops. If you were doing a single, I'm doing a triple, so we're doing 30 drops. And you would think I could count with talking, but it's kind of hard, and I'm trying to focus, so that's why I'm quiet when I'm dripping, because dripping, counting, and talking at the same time is a lot. So the next oil that's gonna go in here is Idaho Grand Fir, and I do have it. Idaho Grand Fir. I've actually never used this one. I'm just now opening it. It smells like another pine oil. Like a pine, or like a tree oil. It smells good though. It's a little lighter though than most tree oils. But we're going to do 15 drops of this one if you were doing a single. So I'm doing a triple, so that would be 45 drops. That's a lot of drops. So let's get counting. So that was 45 drops of this Idaho Grand Fir. And then that are the 3 oils to make Revive. We will shake it up. Shake, 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 shake. I didn't have it on tight enough. But shake, 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 shake. And then, oh no, it was on tight enough. I dripped some on the table, so it looked like it was coming out, but it's actually not. And good thing I have a towel. All right, so we'll shake that one up. We will actually smell it. It's like a peppermint tree. It smells good. I like it, and it will definitely like open you up. Plus, when you apply peppermint to your skin, it's gonna have that like icy hot feeling. But when you dilute it with a carrier oil, it will settle that down. But if you ever did need to cool down, peppermint is a good one to use on a regular, men or women. So this is Revive, and I'm just gonna write that on top of here. Okay, so we got Revive. And again, this will probably make about 4 or 5 rollers. If you've watched my previous videos, a roller is what you just roll on your skin. It's easy to apply. I have some specific for the men for Father's Day that I bought, and I thought that was pretty interesting. So stay tuned for my next video and you'll see that one. I got it off of Amazon, and I think they were only like 10, maybe 15 at most for a pack of them. So this is Revive, and I like this one more than the Lumberjack. So Lumberjack, and then we got Revive. All right, the next one we're going to do is Excite. So this one is made up of 3 oils, and because it's gonna have orange essential oil in it, I'm going to use an empty orange bottle. So orange is my go-to. It's like my favorite essential oil out of any of them. It's just a happy oil. And this is a perfect name, Excite. It definitely brings joy, excitement, just good, positive energy. It's like a happy oil for me. So again, we're just going to pry this off so we can drip inside the bottle. This one has orange in it, so that's why I'm using this bottle. So anytime you use any citrus oils, be careful, especially if you're using them in a cologne and using Young Living's essential oils. A citrus oil, if you go into the direct sunlight, it's going to cause redness to the skin, which may look and appear like a sunburn. So to avoid that, just put it on areas where you're not going to get direct sunlight, or don't use that cologne when you're going like to the pool or you know you're going to be out and about, just be cautious of that, because citrus oils can cause redness or I forget what it's called. I think it's photosynthesis, something. I don't know the scientific word, but stay out of direct sunlight when you are using citrus oils, because they can cause redness and sunburn. So we're doing 12. The single recipe is 12 drops. We're going to do 36. 36 of the orange because we're tripling it. And when you see me looking at it and turning the bottle, there is a little hole at the top, and that is what I'm looking for, so I can drip the oil a little faster. So that was the 12. That was the 12 drops. I did 36 because I tripled it, of the orange into the bottle. So the next oil that we're doing is Northern Light Black Spruce. Northern Light is another tree oil, and it smells good. I do not mind this at all. So we are doing 12. Again, I'm doing 36. All right, so that's the Northern Light Black Spruce. So far, it smells wonderful. We're going to do, for the last oil, and I know you're probably gonna think this is weird, but it actually does justice. This one is called Black Pepper. Black pepper just puts that little spice into your cologne, and I like to use it. I will use it in the body wash. If you watch my previous videos, you'll see me use black pepper in the body wash, and it doesn't smell like black pepper when it's mixed with other oils. It just gives that little spice, and it smells good, especially if it's like a woodsy smell with the black pepper. It smells really good. So we're going to do 5 drops if you were doing a single. We're doing 15. All right, that was 15, and that was the last oil for Excite. And then we're just going to close this back up. We'll shake it up. And again, we're gonna let this sit for about a week. So next Saturday, I will combine these with a carrier oil. So shake it up, and then you can see there's the oil in there. And I know it's not a lot, but these oils are concentrated, so a little bit goes a long way. And it smells good. I actually like, it's like a pine orange. I don't know how to describe that. It smells really, really good. I think I like this the most. The more I make the next one, I'm like, I like this one better. This one smells really good. I like that one. So this one is called Excite. I'm just gonna write Excite on it. And we will let these marinate for a week. So anytime you make a perfume, just let it marinate before you actually start using it. Because the longer you let it sit, the better it's going to combine and just become a beautiful scent. So the next one is called Clean and Fresh. This is made up of 3 essential oils. And because this one has lemon essential oil in it, I'm going to use an old lemon bottle. And fun fact about lemon is it can be used as a natural goof off. So check out my stories or shorts. Check out my videos. Go to the lemon, Power of Lemon video, and you will see what you can do with a lemon essential oil. It's like a natural goof off. It can take marker, sticky, anything. I should have recorded it, but when I did this one, when I was taking the label off, it was really stuck to it, like really, really stuck. So I put a little bit of lemon oil on the outside of it and just let it sit, and it came right off, and you can see there's like no residue or anything on it. So lemon is really, really good, but you can also do other things with it too, like use it for a cologne or cook with it, make marinades, put it in guacamole. You can do a lot with lemon. And another fun fact, it takes 75 lemons to make one bottle. This one bottle takes 75 lemons. So just a little tip. But it's empty, and we're going to use it to make Clean and Fresh cologne is what it's called. This one requires cedar wood. So we're going to do, if you were doing a single, 10 drops of cedar wood, but no, that cedar wood was empty. This one's full. So 10 drops if you were doing a single recipe of the cologne, but we're doing a triple, so we're doing 30 drops. Some people do not like the smell of cedar wood by itself. And this is a thicker oil, so it's going to come out a little slower. That was 20. All right, so we got our 30 drops of cedar wood. Cedar wood is a lot thicker than the rest, so it takes a little time to just get it out, but we did 30. Now we're going to do 15 drops of lemon. If you're doing a single order of the recipe, it would be 5. So that was 15 of the lemon. And then we're going to do Northern Black Spruce, if I can find it. There it is. So Northern Black Spruce, it would be 10 if you were doing a single, but we're doing a triple, so 30. All right, so we got our 30 of the Northern Light Black Spruce. Those are the 3 oils that make up Clean and Fresh. And we're just gonna shake this up. And we will smell it and see what we got. It smells good. It has more of the lemon smell to it. You can get the cedar wood because cedar wood is more pungent, but it has that woodsy smell to it. It doesn't smell bad, but you can see there's oil in there. So this one is clean and fresh. So we'll just call this one CF. And that will be clean and fresh. All right, we got 3 more essential oil colognes that I'm going to make. The next one will be called Gentle Giant.